Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video we are getting the 5-day Copper Lake fishing trip and try to complete the challenges I have set for myself. Let's see if 5 days of in-game time is enough to get it all done. The gear in this video has been supplied by the Russian Fishing 4 development team. Thank you very much. Once you purchase the fishing trip you will receive 3 sets of rods. These combos are actually amazing but we want to make them even better. These rods do not have feeder leaders so I suggest you to make some. I would recommend to craft the 13.6 kilo red camo leaders to match the line capacity. Also, don't forget to upgrade your sinkers and hooks. I will use lighter sinkers and size 1 carp hooks. Let's talk about the challenges. So challenge 1 is a silly one. Catch a fish. I think this is fairly easy to do. I hope at least. Challenge 2. Catch a trophy. So getting a trophy over here within 5 days of in-game time, this actually could be fairly tricky. So let's hope that we have luck on our side. And challenge 3. Catch 2 different decorated carp species. This is something that I think we will also manage, but the trophy one, this is the one that scares me the most. Let's see if 5 days of in-game time is enough to complete all 3 of these challenges. I guess let's set up our rods, get some bait and get the rods in the water as well. I want to catch the first fish to finish my first challenge. But before that, comment down below your personal best fish in RF4 and your in-game name for a chance to win 2 sets of Kingfisher Sage Picker M88M and Beluga Evia 6000s. These are given by the Russian Fishing 4 development team. The first spot of this episode I'm fishing at is at 67.59. I use clip size 10, hook size 1 for the bait garlic dough, honey dough and leeches. After you purchase the trip, they give you some free baits and they give you free doughs. So I wanted to use these 2 types of doughs to see what can we catch with them. And also why I'm using leeches is because somebody on my Discord sent a screenshot that they caught a lot of F1s from this spot on leeches and I really wanted to test it out. And we have our first fish on. I really wonder what is it. Is it gonna be something new, something old, something that I already have? Okay, it's a bream. Never mind. But this means we have our first challenge completed. I really wonder if I have a fish on right now or my sinker is just stuck in the mud. If I have a fish on, it has to be a tiny one because it isn't moving my bait or anything. Okay, now it's doing something. Let's see if there's a fish on. There actually is. Okay. What kind of fish is it? It's a tench. Okay, that's very cool. I love catching tench. 1.4 kilo tench. That's not too bad because the trophy size is 4 kilos. So maybe this actually is a tench trophy spot. And also there is a different sort of tench on this lake as well, which I really do hope I catch, but it's extremely rare as I've heard. Okay, that's a strong pull. What could it be? Is it an F1? No, it's an eyed actually. Okay, that's a surprise. I did not expect to catch any eyed from here. It's not the smallest eyed and it gave us some bottom fishing percentage, so that's very cool. A bream. So there is an F1 cafe order, tench order. These are the 2 potential cafe orders that I think we are able to fill in. So let's see if we can do them or not. What kind of a fish could this be? Is it finally an F1, the fish I am after at this spot, or no? Or is it maybe another bream? No, I don't think it's a bream. It pulled way too hard for it to be a bream. And it is a tench. Okay, that's pretty cool. We have another tench. I'm very happy about that. This one is maybe tinier than the last one. Yes, this one is 1.1 kilos, but still, we got some bottom fishing percentage, which is very nice. Hey, look at that. We got our first F1. They actually give quite a bit of EXP, and 490 gram F1 is a marker fish, which means it should be worth quite a bit of money because it is a marker fish. I really hope we can make a ton of money while being over here. So yeah, as you can see, the F1, it's worth a lot. I really like that. Easy cafe order. I think we have another right species on the hook right now. Another F1 on the leeches. So it seems like the leeches are actually working pretty well at this spot. With the prem right now, 5,500 EXP per 1 fish. That's insane. I am going to be leveling up at this spot in no time. One of the problems that I have right now on this account is the fact that I'm only level 20. So this means I need to play a bit on this account and level it up so I can go and test out different rods, different reels and different water bodies. And yeah, some of them require you to have like level 26, level 28. So I think I really need to grind out level 28 and I will do this within these videos that I'm going to bring you guys where I test different gear on different water bodies while getting some EXP. I looked at the high scores and I saw people catching a lot of fish on the sweet cream pellets and caramel boilies. So I will drop in 1 rod with this setup and let's see if we actually catch anything on this rod. Look at that tiny F1. At first I thought I caught a crucian, but that is definitely not a crucian and that's an F1. This one is not even a marker fish. Seems like another pretty decent fish on the hook. I mean, right now everything that is not a bream is probably a decent fish. This is another very nice F1. By the way, the F1 trophy size is 3 kilos and the blue tag is 4 kilos. So we're very far off the trophy size. Looks like another nice fish, but this time on the honey dough. And this is a gibble carp. That's something I did not expect to catch either. And look at that, something actually took the boilie and bellet combination, and it seems like a fairly nice fish. By the way, on this rod right now I have the 6 kiloliter instead of the 13 kiloliter. I just wanted to test out if that makes a difference or not. And yeah, we caught a big fish on this weak leader, which is not ideal. That's a pretty nice common carp actually. We can't really complain about that. 6000 DXP and 3.7 kilo common. That's awesome. Honeydew is doing wonders over here for tench. Yes, that's another tench. I already knew it. I've got so much tench over here on the honeydew, and it just works so well for them. Actually, my BB tench on the other account was also caught on honeydew. Oh, another fish on the pellet and boilie combination. But this is a tiny fish. And is that a mirror carp? I think it is. It's one of the smallest mirrors I've ever caught. I'm pretty sure. Looks cute though. Very cute. 1.6 kilo. Not actually the tiniest. I think I've caught some under a kilo as well. Okay, now we have an absolute beast on the hook right now. You can see the reel just screaming, and let's see what kind of a fish it is. Wait, what just happened? It just got off just like that. Well, that's not fair. And that's another eyed. I want some new species game. Give me something new. Well, I've seen the fish, and that fish is definitely not anything new. I've caught a pretty chunky mirror carp. Not the biggest one, but right now on these small leaders, it's a big one. It's probably like 3, 4, maybe even 5 kilos, who knows. And if I'm lucky and this gives enough EXP, I should also get to level 21, which is huge. 4.3 kilos, not too bad. And 7000 EXP and level 21. Now we need to get to level 22 to unlock some new stuff. Well, we did not make a lot of money, but still it was a lot of fun. We got 24 fish worth of 82 silver, and don't forget that we also filled in that one cafe order. Since we did not catch a lot of fish last hour and did not really make a lot of money, I decided to go to the high scores once again and look for the baits that seem to be working. So right now I am trying out with some artificial corn, honeydew again because we got loads of tench and it was a lot of fun, and one rod will still have a leech on it. I just got that rod in and we already have a bite. What is going on right now? Hopefully it's a nice fish as well. By the look of it right now, it doesn't seem like the biggest fish, but still a good one. And maybe something new? Nope, it's a gibble carp. But I mean, it looks nice. 1.3 kilo is not bad at all. That's a very nice gibble carp. I am very happy about that. And here we go again. I think the artificial corn was not the best move with this 6 kilo leader. I should have switched over to the 13 kilo one, but it's going to be one hell of a fight now. So let's enjoy it. Yes, it's another mirror. That means EXP, and I really need EXP. I'm so glad it's not another bream. I'm quite tired of catching bream. And this fish seems to be bigger than the last one, so very happy about that. This one is 5.2 kilos, which is a new BB, I guess. We have something very weak on. Oh, it's a bream. I mean, this is a marker bream over a kilo, so I'm very happy about that. 1.6 kilo bream, I have nothing bad to say about that. I'm having hits on 2 of the rods, the middle one and the right side one. Oh, and I think something is on the right side rod, so let's check what is it. I have the leech on, so maybe it's an eyed. No, it's actually gibble carp on the leech. That is not something I expected, but still a very nice gibble carp. Hopefully we'll get some more, maybe eyed or F1s. I would really want some F1s. And the game gods have answered. 744 gram F1. That's a very nice one and definitely my new BB. I think it just took some time for the leeches to start working. We had to pick all the other fish out of the way, and now I'm catching F1s on the leeches, which is super cool. I know leeches is a gold bait, but you can actually start scooping up leeches pretty early in the game if you level up your bait harvesting. And it's not very expensive as well. I would imagine if you are level 28 that you need to get to the Copper Lake, you would have actually scooped up a bunch of leeches. No, another bream and on the leech, but we still got some bottom fishing percentage, so it's not all lost. Well, that is a surprise. A common barbel on a leech. I did not even realize there was barbel in this lake. I should have looked into it a bit more, but that's very cool. Hopefully get some nice big barbel. They look very awesome. And we have a fish on the second rod as well. Let's see what kind of fish this is. Hopefully it's something nice. Oh, it is. It's a very nice tench. That is awesome. Let's net this fish. 1.4 kilo. Lovely tench. A big gibble carp. It is almost morning and we have a very nice fish on the hook right now. Most likely another mirror carp or maybe a common carp, but I guess we will see. We caught it on a leech, so it's very interesting. Maybe it's a big F1. That would be actually amazing because my F1 PB so far is 700 grams. Getting like a 2 or 3 kilo F1 would be amazing. Imagine getting a trophy F1 right away on the second hour or so. That's actually an eyed. That eyed looks actually huge as well. What if this is a trophy eyed? lads. We have then completed challenge number 2. Don't tell me this is actually a trophy hide. I will freak out. It is! It's a trophy hide! By 30 grams. No way. We just caught a trophy hide while just trying to catch a few F1s. That's insane. But yeah, challenge number 2 completed. That is cool. We just caught an eye trophy on Copper Lake. And this one is actually in the trophy log as well, which means that we just completed 1 slot on the Copper Lake trophy log. Yes, look at that. Eyed trophy on the Copper Log trophy log. That is awesome. Let's make some money. I managed to fill in the Tench Cafe order for 16 silver, Eyed order for 22 silver, and sell rest of the keep net for 232 silver. So in total, we made 270 silver, which is absolutely amazing. This day was perfect. We have one last challenge to complete, and for that we are heading to a different spot, and this is the setup I will be using. The second spot of this episode where I'm going to be fishing at is at 5962. I will use clip size 20, hook size 1, and for the bait we will use sweet caramel pellets 14, caramel 14 boilies, and milk cream. We will use a hair rig this time on all 3 rods and see if we can get 2 ornated carps from this spot. And we have our first fish on at the new spot. I am actually very excited to see what could it be. We have a nice boilie and pellet combination on the hook using a hair rig, so hopefully no more eyes and small bream. That seems like a new species right there. I think this is one of the dinks carp that they have in this lake. I have never caught one before, so they look absolutely amazing if you look at it right now. It looks gorgeous. Let's net the fish. It's 3.5 kilos. That's very nice. Almost 10,000 EXP. So Dink's mirror carp. That's cool to see. Hopefully we get a few big ones because the trophy size for this fish is 25 kilos. This spot is actually working so good. It's active so far, and hopefully this will keep up as well. And this spot will be active for the whole day. Let's see, what do we have on the hook now? I think that is a common carp. It's a tiny common, yeah. Well, you can't win all of them. So almost 3 kilos, not the worst. I really like the vegetation and trees and everything around this lake. It just gives such a nice feeling. Please do not be a common, be something new. I want these ornated carps, or maybe even the dinks carp. They look pretty awesome. This fish maxed me out at the beginning, but now it's coming in fairly easily. So let's see what kind of a fish could it be. That looks like another dinks carp, and actually a fairly nice one. Definitely a new BB, because the previous one was the first one I ever caught, and this is definitely way bigger. Oh, it's running away. Get in the net. No, come on, come on. Stop bullying me. Get in the net. Wow, that's a very nice fish. 5.5 kilos and 14,000 EXP. This fish gives loads of EXP. Another semi-decent fish is on. Actually, it was spooling me a bit. My drag was way too loose. I'll just put it a bit higher, and now we're doing great. I wonder if it's another dinks carp, and we also have a fish on the third rod that is doing some damage right now. I really want to see what that is. But that seems like another dinks mirror carp. Very cool. Actually, no, that's a dinks linear carp, and that's a rare species. 23,000 EXP with all the bonuses. That's actually insane. That is so much EXP. That's pretty much a whole night of fishing for bream to level up. Let's see what's on the third rod. Okay, something bigger, I assume, at least by the bar down below. Another dinky boy, but this one is tiny. Definitely not another BB, but still 0.2% bottom fishing. We do not complain about that. And our first tench from this spot. Let's see how big this fish is. Wow, wait, that's the new tench I was talking about, the kvolsdorfsky tench. I don't know even how to pronounce that, but 2.3 kilos, and it gave us 82,000 EXP, 20,000 EXP as a base, and all the other bonuses. That is crazy. That's almost 100,000 EXP. That's like a whole week of fishing for bream on Oldberg. Another tiny dink, 4.3 kilos, and this seems to be a bit of a bigger dink. Yeah, almost double the size. Oh boy, we have hooked into a giant. So right now on all 3 of these rods I have that 13.6 kilo leader, and this thing is doing damage to it. So it has to be well over 10 kilos, I think, to do that much damage. I don't even know what to say, what kind of fish it could be. Maybe it's a mirror, maybe a common, maybe a dinks mirror carp, because they also grow very, very large. 25 kilos is a trophy size. It could be literally anything right now. So let's hope we do not lose the fish. I'm going to rehook the fish every now and then by pressing control and the right mouse click, just to be sure that the fish stays on the hook. I'm not going to let it go too slack or just reel in the whole time to break my setup, even though I think you can break your setup right now and you just get it back if you relog or just go back at the beginning. But yeah, I'm going to try to play it as safe as possible. But it looks of it, I can't really go over here over the mountain, over the hill, which is not ideal, because if this fish runs too far away, I actually might be out of line, or it could get stuck behind a corner. So I think my only option if this fish actually goes too far is go to the left side and go through the beginning camp. But I'll see you guys a bit later, because I have a feeling that this fight will take a long time. It's been a few hours of in-game time, and I really have not done any damage to the fish, and there is something very bad going on right now. I did run out of tea and coffee, which means I only have a lemonade, and this lemonade is not keeping my energy up. So if my energy drops way too low, I think I have a higher chance at losing the fish and also not being able to reel in a fish, which means I really need to watch my energy and try to eat or drink as much as possible. This is not good. I think I've messed up a big time over here. If I lose this fish because of not having my energy up, I am going to be very sad. Okay, the fish is so close, but look at my energy. I'm pretty much out of energy. I really need to be able to drink again within a few seconds. Otherwise, this bar will be down to the lowest limit possible. Okay, nice. I had one little drink. What kind of fish was it? I just saw some fins. I don't know what it is. It looked like maybe a common, but the fins, I don't know. But this fish is huge. It's absolutely massive. Should I drink alcohol maybe? Maybe that does something. Or no? It should give more EXP, but maybe it makes me dizzy and I lose the fish even easier. I don't know. I don't want to risk anything right now. No new game mechanics for me right now. Just get the fish in a net. It's finally coming to the surface. I think this is a dink carp, and that fish is looking absolutely huge. Could it actually be another trophy that we are catching on the third day on the Copper Lake? This would be awesome, but I guess we will see. The moment of truth will happen in a bit. I'm blown away. This lake is actually amazing. I was thinking that this lake could be fairly boring and not for me, but I think this is one of my new favorite lakes for the fish at. It's something new, it's something different, it has restrictions, and I frankly really enjoy that. Look at this behemoth. What a lovely, good looking fish. Let's net it. Okay, 23.7 kilos, so we were 1.3 kilo off the trophy size, but that is fine. And it also gave us 63,000 EXP, which is insane. This is so much EXP from just one fish. I am extremely happy. I think this is also my biggest fish on this account I've ever caught, which is amazing. And also I have fish on two of the other rods. Let's check what is on these rods. A nice 5 kilo dink. And what is on rod number 3? Show yourself. It's behind the bushes, so I can't really see it. Oh, no way. It's a koi. It's an ornated carp. It is. Oh yes, this is so cool. Look at that fish. All orange looking. That is amazing. That's also the first ornated carp down the list. I need to catch one more to complete the third challenge. This is orenji ogon. I don't know how to pronounce these things, but 59,000 EXP. Oh wow, I am in heaven right now. And just like that, we have caught our second ornated carp. This one is looking even cooler. It has orange and white, and it's all looking pretty. Narumi, asagi. I don't know how to pronounce this fish. Once again, I'm very sorry for butchering these, but we have completed our third challenge of catching 2 ornated carp, which means we have completed all 3 challenges actually within like 3 days of in-game time. So if you guys ever doubt if you want to come to Copper Lake, definitely do. You get free gear and you're gonna have a good time. Well, why do I have a feeling that we are actually going to make a lot of money this time? So we caught 17 fish in total, and these 17 fish made us 373 silver, which is absolutely insane. And I had one of the best times of my life in this game while fishing here. Oh, by the way, YouTube thinks you might like my real life fishing channel, so go check that out. Take care. Bye bye.